Yo, what a sight for sore eyes. We're back live. Okay. Hey, she got Mr. Chocolate back at it Wednesday night. Hey, Will's tripping, Will's out, doing some holiday stuff. We've been out of here. We back in the house. All right. All right. So I got the big homies with me. All right. I got the big homie. Where's she at? Oh, Black Pearl. Okay. All right, what's going on with you? What's going on?
Hey. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. All right. We got the big homie, Dr. Royal Rain. I said the doctor's in the house, Dr. Royal Rain. She got that thing laid to the side. It's normally a problem. When she got it laid to the side like that, it's normally get scared.
It got volume today, though. It ain't laid. It got some volume today.
And we got Tay the Plug is in here.
Hey, what's going on, family?
What's happening? Okay. All right. So we was out during the holidays, right? And then everybody was talking about I know all the women that I knew, especially all the black women, all the chocolate women gathered up, dressed in purple. And they went to a movie theater, and they went and saw The Color Purple, the musical. Although some people didn't read the musical part.
They did not. Well, it was like this big though.
They got a little salty about it. I don't know. Me myself, I let the girls go ahead and do their thing, and I end up watching it later. I'm not gonna say where I watched it because I don't want to disrespect it. But I watched it though. I watched it.
You was living that bootleg life, huh?
Hey, easy.
Too much.
Hey. That's how you know.
I didn't say that. I ain't say I said I watched it.
Leave the leg on. He's seen it though. He's seen it.
I'm sorry, Taraji. I'm sorry.
That's why she can't get paid right.
I'm sorry, Taraji. It was my bad. Hey, I am what I am. I'm sorry.
Keep it.
But great copy, by the way, if y'all want to know. Great copy.
Oh, Lord.
Now, anyway,
out of order.
No, I'm just saying, no. Great movie. I mean, all right. So I want to break down, man, because there was a lot of over the years, I've heard backlash about The Color Purple from certain people. Black men, basically, what I'm saying. Some black men have had some complaints about it. I know Lil Boosie, which is kind of confusing because Lil Boosie had like this moral complaint about the homosexuality in it. But he does, I don't know, he does like pickle parties and stuff. But hey, I don't know.
So question before we even
jump. What's a pickle party? Oh, so like his teenage kids, son, like they turned like 16 or something. He did pickle parties with women, adult women. They had, use your imagination. It's a pickle party.
I'm gonna need more context because in my business, I need to know exactly. But we can talk.
Oh yeah, you
Come back.
But anyway,
go ahead, Doc. I'm sorry.
No. But he was upset because he said they were pushing the homosexual narrative in the movie. Although the movie is based on a book that is a lot older than the agenda he's talking about, I guess. But
which movie? I'm sorry. He didn't see the original. Which movie we talking about?
The Color Purple.
Right. That's the musical or because it's
the latest one. The latest one. So yeah,
I'm just trying to figure out which story he reading or which movie he saw.
Obviously, original.
Well, y'all know, look, Boosie ain't reading the book. Come on now,
it was in the first movie too. I mean, there was no agenda being pushed, but I mean, they were gay. It was clear, it was clear there was some activity happening. So
hold on, gang. Disclaimer, because Mr. Chocolate just sped through that whole red light.
I'm asking questions because look at me, I'm nosy.
Oh yeah. Disclaimer: there will be spoilers tonight. If you haven't seen the movie or you ain't logged in to watch it, hey, we're gonna talk about the movie. But look, the movie is the same story from the book and the movie. So
they've seen it.
You can't spoil The Color Purple. Everybody knows what happens. This black men monsters beating and raping people and black women surviving it and trying to overcome it. That's that's kind of the theme of it. We'll break that down. Why that is. I don't know why that is, but all right. So apparently, in those days, there was no such thing as a good black man. They were nowhere to find.
Sound like it's still these days.
But going into
all right. So what do you guys' thoughts on The Color Purple? I'll start with you, Black Pearl.
Why? Why me?
I don't know. I just had to start with somebody.
It's a remake. I mean, I'm a little about remakes. And for me, it's just like every time you remake something, you lose something, the content, the message. And I felt like this movie was more about the names, or this musical was more about the names than the actual story that was originally meant to be said, to be shared. So I feel like it's the Oprah and Fantasia story. That's me being real. So
okay. All right. Well, all right. What do you think, Doctor?
What did I think of the movie?
Mm-hmm.
I prefer the movie over the musical.
Okay.
I was aware that it was a musical, but to Pearl's point, some of the content to me got lost in translation. But I will say that I appreciated some of the nuances that was presented in the musical. The way they kind of switched some things up a little bit for the new age people. So case in point, which I think everybody and their grandmama, including the babies, have seen the original Color Purple. I think that might be an over assumption, but I believe that most about everybody and their grandmama has seen the original. But I like how they put a little twist to it for our millennials.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say that it inspired me to actually go back and read, because I read the book long time ago. And I need to go back and pull it off my bookshelf, literally, and dust it off and read it all over again.
Okay. All right. Hey, y'all, do me a favor. If y'all watching and y'all in and out, before you go in and out, hit the like button for us. Just do us a favor. It's just a little quick boom, helps us out.
It's free.
Right.
Free, y'all.
It's free.
It is free.
It's free.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't do it, that means you're a hater. Just let you know.
It's a strong statement.
You're gonna leave out of here being a hater. Don't leave out here being a hater. Go hit the like button. All right. But
your whole life.
So I want to kind of break down some thoughts here, some scenes. Some of these were classic scenes we made. Some were, and I got some takes, if y'all don't mind. All right.
Please, let's hear it.
So right here. So this is Nettie. All right, Nettie's played. What's her name? Haley. Bailey. Yeah, I keep want to call her Holly Berry because the name's so similar. Right. So the guy on the horse, right? The guy on the horse, that's Mister. All right. Now, if you know who Mister is, he was played by Danny Glover in the movie, which I think I prefer the movie too a little bit because the singing. I ain't like the songs that good. I ain't gonna lie. The songs weren't that great to me, except for a few I like. I'll get into that. But this is where she's a kid. He's like a kid, and he's on his like I told y'all, Color Purple if you a black man, you a monster in Color Purple. Y'all, you a monster. So he's a pedophile. They're pedophiles. They trade little girls and young girls, and so he's trying to get her, to come with her. He's playing a little banjo, and she's like, "Nah, I ain't with it," because she wasn't with that. So this is the early part of the movie where you see the monsters. All right, so he's a pedophile. He's like, "Come here, little girl, come with me." And later, he goes to her dad, another monster, okay, who was like raping the other girl and had babies and was taking her babies and giving them to people. Just crazy, okay. So I don't know. This was I don't remember this being in the movie, but but that's the first, in the beginning of it, the monsters. All right. Now later, you get Celie. Now the casting, I'll say, was great. I don't know, how'd y'all like the casting?
Yeah, I think that was what
it was good. Mm-hmm. Yep, agreed.
Yeah, because you had Fantasia. She was she was a good Celie. Now look at Fantasia. She just seems like a silly anyway. She looks like a silly, she was in there.
What does that mean?
Well, she's familiar with it because she's done the Broadway before, I think.
She looks like a silly, like.
Okay, well, move this picture so you can explain that to me. Move this picture right here.
Okay, hold on. Okay, all right.
Okay, what does that mean? She looks like a silly. Does she look like the character, or what are you saying?
Yeah. So hold on. So this, let me pull up.
Yeah, pull it up.
Look at her. That's silly, bro. That's silly. Like, if you read the book, or I ain't read the book. I'm front like I read it. I don't like the front. I ain't read the book. I watched the movie. But if you Whoopi Goldberg, she has that, she just seems like silly. Like, they did a good job. The way the hair was all jacked up most of the movie until she comes up. The faces she makes a little ugly, silly faces. Like when she gets slapped, she's like, she seems
the
like
visual helped me to understand what you were trying to say.
Right. What do you think I was trying to say?
I thought you were saying Fantasia has a silly look, not Fantasia played the role of silly well. Like
no. I mean, she was the person who could play the role. I don't think she looks like silly. Fantasia be dolled up all the time. She look good.
That's why I asked you what you
not the person. It was no knock on Fantasia. I like Fantasia. She's the homie, and she's from the Carolinas.
Yes, she is.
We don't disrespect Fantasia around here, Okay. All right. But so again, Mr. I think he was a good cast. He did a good job, man. He I think Danny Glover did it better. Honestly. But he was respectable. He wasn't whack, He was good and evil. But the thing about the musical is I don't think it was as dark. It was dark, but it didn't go as dark as the movie though. The movie was just like it was terrible. You just felt really bad the whole time. I guess singing and dancing takes some darkness out of the movie, out of the story. If you're looking for like that darkness of the movie, you ain't gonna see that because they can get slapped and punched in the face. Next thing you know, it's like dancing.
We can't see you. We can't see you.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Okay, now what were they doing? Because I saw your head moving.
So they get slapped in the face, and then like a second later, it's like, hell no, don't slap me no more. And it's like, oh shit, they okay, all right. Yeah, that's how musicals do. So, again, you gotta know it's a musical. So they gonna get punched and slapped, and then they're gonna start dancing.
So here's I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that the thing is the movie is more closely adapted from the book. The musical is an adaptation of the movie. right?
So it just keeps getting watered down.
So it starts getting watered down, right? And because I see where you're going as we dissect these characters, right? The thing is, in the movie and in the musical, I don't know how you missed the whole pedophile thing, but it was there. It was there in the movie. It was there in the music.
No, it was there. Yeah, it was there in the movie. It was.
But the thing is that I found interesting was in the musical, Nettie was kind of crushing on Mister.
Yeah, she was smiling back.
She was actually crushing on him, and that's I ain't gonna say that's what I'm not gonna say that's what precipitated him coming to the house because that's part of the whole scheme, right? But when he came to the house to ask for Nettie's hand in marriage, and of course the father said no, just like he did in the original, right? In the actual movie. I just found it interesting how they put that twist to it. And I don't know why they put that twist to it other than just to appeal to somebody. I don't know who they were appealing to, but I don't, because it was just interesting to me how they had her crushing on this man, knowing how old he is. And she is younger than Celie. But then when she goes to the house and he began to try to make a move on her, it's an issue. I don't know. It was just weird. Like I didn't like none of that at all. That was I'm gonna use your word, Tay. That was out of order. I don't know what that was. It was just it was.
Do you think it supported pedophilia? Is that what the issue is?
No, I don't. Like I said, because of the fact. So in the movie, yeah, that pedophilia was there, right? We got that. But like I said, like in the scene in the movie, she won't over there crushing on Mister, not the original Celie. Like they was like,
yeah, she was disgusted by it.
Man, yeah.
And they were snickering, like. But in this one, like I said, Nettie was actually crushing on him. Like if you haven't seen it, you'll see it. But then I found it interesting when we look at the dynamic between. I'm gonna go back to your point, Tyrone. You was talking about Danny Glover and I don't know the gentleman's name that plays Mr. in the musical. I'm sorry, I forget his name. But to me, the musical Mr. was excessively aggressive. So when you was talking about the darkness that was in the movie, like I said, that was so closely related to the book. You see what I'm saying? But in the musical, Mr. was a beast. That Joker, he was quite aggressive.
Yeah.
And I ain't even talking about the rape stuff. Like because I'm trying not to spoil. So, but I'm gonna give you an analysis, if you will, of the movie and the characters. But when you guys, if you haven't seen the movie, go watch the movie. Mr. is aggressive.
Yeah, I think that they were trying to drive the point home that he's a bad guy, and this was the barrier. This black man who wanted young girls. That's literally what I feel like. The aggression that was amplified in the musical was almost like let's say like the Wizard of Oz. You have like the Wicked Witch that was supposed to be like. This is the barrier that's stopping them from being happy.
Yeah, he's meant to be the bad guy. He's meant to be the bad guy.
Yeah, he's meant to be the straight darkness of the movie that you're looking for it to stretch across. He was the actual darkness. I feel like they really wanted to drive the point home. Like nothing else was the issue but this man who was doing, as much of it. I feel like Tyrone said, "Oh, it wasn't dark." I think is what you're saying. It's not as dark, or one of us said that. I think that's because it was honed in on a specific character versus a day and time where this was acceptable and they were impoverished and they had to do that. It was more like he's the bad guy, period. I think the movie, the book, kind of encompassed all the obstacles that were against Celie, all the barriers that stopped and were against her. And so when she chose to set herself free or stand up for herself, it was like, look, she stood up against being ugly. She stood up against being poor. She stood up against, this was just, she stood up against the bad guy. That's the difference that I see.
Yeah. And I never thought it was an agenda because it's more just the author. I mean, Alice Walker she's a super feminist. So, you know, so it's going to, her thoughts and ideas are going to kind of flow through there, you know. So she was, you know, and she was LGBTQ with it too at some point in her life too. So it just kind of, it's going to come out in the work.
Question for y'all: Is it we support pedophilia versus we support lesbianism type thing? I mean, that's what it sounds like.
Well, I don't think it's supporting pedophilia. It's just showing stuff that happened.
More so, well, not support it. I'll take that back. I mean, like,
I know what you mean.
Seeing the issue in the lesbianism, but not seeing the issue in the pedophilia.
No, I think,
and I haven't seen the film. I mean, the musical. So that's the only reason why I say that, because I'm like, well, that was my response to the whole Boosie thing. Like, why he had a problem with the musical thing. It was, I seen the original. It was in the original too. She was talking about, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't read the book, sir. I mean, I was confused.
Especially in a time where we were still hiding those things. It was
right. But he supported, you clearly supporting Mr. slapping around and raping her though. You ain't say nothing about that. So
well, he didn't mention that. So like, and I said that I said in some discussions I've had about it, where people will be mad about, you know, the gay stuff, but they don't really say anything about, you know, the abuse and the, you know, the assaults and stuff. I don't know, you know, so.
But it's not.
Me, that's worse. The gay stuff doesn't bother me because people be gay. People be gay as hell out here. So it's just
not gay as hell.
Yeah, some people be gay as hell, you know, and be gay as hell. I don't care. You know?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna really look at it, there's nothing new about women being abused by their partner or in domestic situations. There's nothing new. It was Dr. Royal who was sharing, Dr. Rand was sharing with me of how acceptable it was at one point where they were creating laws that it was okay for a spouse, a partner, a husband, whatever you want to label it, to beat on their wife. They even had like time constraints, like you could beat on her from Monday to Saturday, not on Sunday though. You know what I mean? So I think maybe that was the other aspect. And now, of course, as time goes on and the LGBTQ plus grows and they get their voice, now we're like applying it to that, right? But this existed before they had their voice, you know.
I guess it was ahead of its time because, you know, now if you have a movie, you gotta put some gay shit in it, you know, for the most part. You gotta have like, you got a TV series, you gotta have like a gay character, have some gay sex in there.
What he means is you have to be inclusive these days.
Okay, thank you.
You gotta put a good old gay scene in there. Hey, you know. So that was ahead of its time. So now this fits right into modern times. So it is.
Feeding into the Oprah. Stop it. Stop feeding into Oprah.
Yes,
ladies, please stop feeding into Oprah. Because see, this is what Oprah wants. Everybody to focus in on the whole LGBTQ. It ain't got squat. Because I'm gonna try not to cuss tonight. It ain't got squat. This whole conversation ain't got Boosie, whoever else. It ain't got nothing to do with LGBTQ. People are trying to push a narrative. Stop it, because I'm gonna stop it right here on this show tonight.
Facts, Walter. Facts. Sorry.
Because
I'm just saying it was ahead of its time.
Go ahead. Sorry.
The thing is, in the movie, and I'm gonna piggyback off of Tay. If you saw the original, LGBTQ issues, concerns, whatever, was in the original. It was also shown in its own way, almost in a symbolic way, in the musical. Listen up, folks. The difference between, that's what I'm telling y'all, get off of the Oprah. Stop it. Don't even give her this right here.
Don't give it to her.
Don't give it to her, because what is happening is, because people get on my nerves pushing agendas. I can't stand
this
it.
whole thing was an agenda, but go ahead, girl.
Is in the original, you had Whoopi Goldberg and I forget Miss Shoes, the original actress. Oh, I see her beautiful self, but the actress that played Suge in the original, they truly kissed, like we saw lip on lip.
Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
They did.
In the musical, people, you have Fantasia and you have our dearly beloved Taraji. Oh my God. Those two women are acting out a lesbianic scene. And I know lesbianic ain't even a word, y'all, but just come on.
You know that ain't no that word.
Lesbianic. What?
Lesbianic.
But what I'm saying is, that is what the whole hoopla is really all about. It's because you have these two dynamic women, Taraji and Fantasia, who allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly because if you watch the movie, what's going to happen is when they look like they about to kiss, y'all, the screen blurs and it lets you, allows you to let your fantasies and your thoughts go wherever it went. You never see that.
You know what?
No, sir, you didn't. No, sir,
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys.
You ain't gonna show me.
And then we'll come off of it. The birth of the wonderful gay stuff. All right, so we got boom. Suge comes to town. Now Suge is like, she's like the hypersexual. She's like the sexy red of the town. She comes through, and she comes through, and they're like, "Hi, Julian. Suge's coming through. She'll take your man." And Suge comes through with the extra sexual energy in the little conservative black town. And she's like, her dad's a pastor, and he's like, he ain't with it. She don't talk to him. She little heard about it, but she keep doing her thing. She the sexy red of the town. So she do her thing. Boom. Then look, she comes down here, and this right here, oh man. So this is one of the scenes where they do like this little scene where, you know, Celie and her, you know, she's thinking about her, you know, and then boom. And then, so look, remember in the movie when Sugar's in the tub, you know, and so now this is when, and Celie has a song about it. She goes, woo, this is the one they're talking about. And she does a little song. This is Suge, this is Suge, and she's so hot. And this is the birth of the gayness. Yes.
Oh my God.
Which is okay. Which is okay.
Me, but go ahead.
It's all good. And then, oh, here we go. She's combing her hair. She's looking into Celie's eyes, and they done that. She about to turn Celie out. She gonna turn Celie out. She's like, I got you. And Celie's like, yes, you got me. All right.
No, yes, you got me.
But they turn her out though.
She turned her out.
She did.
You on a roll today.
I mean, it's, and here we go. Boom. They go to the movies together, and they kiss, and they don't really show it. The movie shows a kiss more, and the projector blurs the faces. You don't even see nothing. So this ain't nothing to be, you know. Now, if you watch The Shy or something, or you watch, Power, then now that's something to talk about. But this ain't nothing to talk about. This is gay like.
It was not even homosexual at all, because the ladies did not. They blurred it. They had that whole bright light.
It's not a big thing.
It allowed a narrative to be created.
It's not
when they woke up in the morning, you see them wake up beside each other, right? But again, it's leading into the whole narrative. But my point is, the issue really at hand that everybody is all hoopla about, that part right there.
No, they was getting it in.
They was not. Stop it.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. In the book, she said, we kiss and we kiss till we can't kiss no more, and then we switched each other.
Right here. That woman hopped up out that bed. That girl on the other side.
Knocked out.
The issue
And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to say it.
is not. No, but seriously,
Turned out knocked out. It's cool. It's all good.
Turned out knocked out. Stop it.
She really is. It's about the fact that Fantasia and Taraji played this role, and that's what people are all in about. It's because of the idea, the insinuation that you have these two dynamic actresses kissing, and they didn't even kiss. Now, Whoopi and my girlfriend. And Lord, I wish I could remember. Miss Margaret. Oh God. Anyway, Miss Whoopi and Miss Margaret, because her first name is Margaret. I can't think of her last name right now. They truly did put lips on each other.
Oh, they
Taraji and Fantasia did not. So y'all stop talking about somebody in damn LGBTQ.
What everybody got their panties in a bunch about?
Because of them too. Because it was Fantasia and Taraji.
Really?
Y'all better never watch Power then.
Hey, I want to know stop playing. Like y'all don't look for lesbian porn. I mean lesbian corn when y'all go searching.
Who?
Stop playing with me. So now all of a sudden it's a problem. Like I'm just confused. Everybody. But I'm saying like for the general whoever think that. Like what?
Well, yeah, some people, but those same people will be, they probably they fighting something,
Yeah, get them on Universal Circus, because God dog in the morning.
They fighting a little something.
They clown.
So do you think that it spoke to the newer generation? Because I think that was what
that's what I'm saying. It was to
Oprah
me.
Was trying to do. Oprah was trying to get like this classic movie to speak to a newer generation. So
the millennial. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know if that worked though, because newer generation, they used to more spicy stuff than this. This is stuff to get the older people riled up.
And I would agree with you on that, Tyrone, because when I went on Christmas Day when it first released, with my mom and my daughter, Sweet Baby Jesus. No, because the like you said, we came out in droves with our purple and all this stuff, right? And I mean stepping. Like people came in there, they ain't had no Timbs and no sneakers on. Like they came dressed like they going to the club. Like this is a true club.
Yeah. People would. It was almost like that Black Panther Wakanda stuff.
Baby. But what I found interesting was throughout the movie in different scenes, especially near the end when Celie was coming into her own, right? Her empowerment moment, right? Boy, if them women won't, woo! That's what I'm talking about, Jesus. I said, Lord. A lot of y'all know. I'm telling you, anybody that went during those 2 days, please speak on it. Y'all know I ain't lying.
Well, they actually said, now that you say that, those 2 days were the best days of the movie. Anything after that was below. So,
child, it was unreal. I'm like, seriously, y'all going to church?
It's passing the plate.
Because of the fact that she came into her own, like, wow. Oh, okay, that's what we're doing. And so, honestly, I don't know.
Oh, that Margaret Avery was
Thank you. I knew her name was Miss Margaret. Thank you, Facebook user. Helping sister out, because y'all know my brain be tweaking sometimes. But I remember Miss Margaret.
Person said yes, they were doing the most.
They were doing the most in there. I was like, yo. But here's what's so interesting to me that we haven't spoken to, which is the role of Harpo. So the role of Harpo is played by the gentleman that played Dre in NWA movie, okay? Did a fabulous job. But what I found so interesting is how I'm gonna use my friend Tyrone's word, how simp he was. because
Harpo was a simp.
Because in the original. So you liked how I did that, didn't you, Pearl? I saw you start.
You see me? I'm tickled. I am tickled.
And it's because, and I say that to mess with Tyrone, but the thing is, in the original, that gentleman, the way that his character was led, it wasn't quite as obvious, if you will. In the musical, to me, I really didn't necessarily see Harpo as a simp, as people are projecting. I saw him more as a man that wanted to be with this woman, and his daddy and his granddaddy and the rest of the fellas in the community did not like how strong she was and needed him to, quote unquote, man up more in order to knock her down a peg. But as far as but
who told him?
But that wasn't what he was really all about. Like he really, who is at my door? I'm sorry, y'all. So I'm sorry, I digress. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's late. I'm trying to figure out who at my door because I don't play that. Pow pow. Anyway, so but it's just interesting, guys, to me, because I saw him just wanting to be himself. He wanted to, and I'm gonna use it in this term. That man wanted to be a good man and provide for his wife and meet her needs. That's what I thought. I didn't see him as trying to be a simp or being a simp. That's what's being projected.
Yeah, I think Harpo was a product of his environment, and
I agree.
He was kind of, his nature was against his environment, so he didn't want to. He wanted, he loved Sophia. He wanted to be with her. He could handle it, but the outside world told him, "Hey, man, you're a little soft." And the person that told Harpo to beat her was the sister. The sister said beat her. It wasn't the dad. The dad, that's who actually took him over the top to actually to hit her. So and that's one thing, that kind of reminds me of, just growing up. Sometimes the girls told us to do some of the crazier things that were toxic, like, hey, just don't ask her to dance, just grab her. I was at a dance when I was young, and the girls I was asking the girls, hey, would you like to dance with me? And they were like, oh, you corny. There was a girl that pulled me to the side. A girl was like, you don't ask a girl to dance, you just grab her and yank her and grab her and start dancing with her. And from then on out, that's what I did, and it worked. Okay, so he was a product of the environment. The character, this was that classic moment here. They redid. You told Harpo to beat me. Had to fight all my life.
My God!
Classic movie moment. The original, still, I gotta go with the original here. Yeah. Although I think, what's her name? Danielle Brooks. She did a pretty good Sophia. She did a pretty good Sophia. She had that little spice to her. So yeah, I liked her role. Now the character of Sophia, I kind of, it's interesting to me because my take, some people don't like my take on her.
What's your take?
But so I feel like her nature just wasn't beneficial to her. Like being so violent and quick to fight, she was a little bit too masculine and came back and bit her in the end. It wasn't right, but so like when she's at the spot getting ice cream for her kids, we got is that not the most creepy, evil looking?
Look at that woman alone. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
For real though.
So she, that was great casting right there. She played that role.
She did.
Can be my maid. She played that. I was like, oh my God, they dug her up and reincarnated her. But in that moment though, the violence wasn't very smart. And if you look at it, before she got ready to hit the guy, like everybody was telling her, especially all the guys in the car were like, hey, chill, relax, come back to the car.
Right.
Don't do it.
Right.
But her and her and her violent tendency. Oh, she got to hit people. And the whole pickup truck full of rednecks over there. She ain't even seen them. She just knows somebody slapped her. And like, and I haven't got to look at. She ready. Look, she got that hole. She ready to smack somebody.
It is in the face.
And look, they back there. Look, they back here saying, "Hey, get back here. They be lynching us out here. What you doing? Hey, nope. Oh, nope. I'm in my tough energy. I'm gonna slap somebody. That was on her. On her. I gotta say it. Say it. Bad decision. Because look at here. Pickup truck full of these red. Look, they ready to hurt somebody. They dream about this, you know.
Not
so
dream about it. Good.
They made lynching postcards. They would hang you and make a postcard of your body. Yeah, they dream about it. Yeah, they did. Absolutely, they did. So it looks like the prequel to Keeping It Real Goes Wrong.
Oh God!
Like it's the prequel. It's like the case zero of Keeping It Real Goes Wrong, because now instead of having your kids and being with your family, you looking like this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lesson. It's a lesson. It's a lesson. I'm telling you. So I'm just saying.
So what was your takeaway? That she did well with this character, or she didn't do well with this?
She did a great job with the character because I felt it. I felt like in the movie, Oprah just kind of showed her being broken more in the movie. Like she like her eye was jacked, was permanently messed up. Mm-hmm. It was like she was broken down.
I think because in the movie, the concern was not glamour. And there was still a concern about how these actresses,
the aesthetics.
Yeah. It was still a focus. It was still a focus, which is what comes with our newer age. But I think when the movie came out, it was about the story. So it didn't matter that Oprah's face was like all slanted and her eyes were small and her head, Whoopi looked a certain way. It didn't matter because that was getting to the meat of the story, right?
Right.
They wanted to show, again, the obstacle was not Mister. The obstacle was the tough life that they were already living. So they looked tough, they looked burdened by the things that were happening to them. Right. That was outside of that. So like Oprah, her job was not to look cute, pretty, and worth the millions of dollars that she was worth. It was for her to portray the character. Mm-hmm. In the musical, Fantasia, even though she played the silly right, was still supposed to stay Fantasia. Like you see the glamour person who's taking a role that's not glamour, so
yeah.
I think I know that.
Even me and my wife were talking about how they did the makeup. Like when she got older, they just put a little bit of wrinkles on the eyes. They didn't break her down too bad age-wise,
Being Hollywood ugly was not an issue before.
Yeah, so because she had to sing, it was a little less dark, it didn't even show age as much in the movie. Right. But yeah, Sophia, man, that's one of the tragic characters of the movie because she starts off, trying to show the lady what's up, and then in the end, they gave her to the lady. Mm-hmm. It was crazy. Yep. That was crazy.
Yeah,
that was crazy. So I think what the antagonist of the movie is really just the time period. Like they had to survive the time period and just what was allowed and what was acceptable in the time period to kind of overcome it. The movie I think was just meant to be super dark and depressing, but the musical is kind of meant to be kind of inspirational and kind of show the overcoming more. Because I don't remember in the movie her like making pants and starting a business. That didn't happen in the movie, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess
they had on like it wasn't like a lime green or brown pants they had tried on it. Yeah.
Okay. she was looking like Madam C.J. Walker towards the end. I was like,
yeah,
wow.
it was her and Harpo, and she tried on the pants, and then they're like, "Oh, let me try one of those on," and then someone else took it from them and went in to try. Yeah, because then Harpo and her have matching pants.
Yes, because she said, how a pair of pants gonna fit? Harpo gonna fit me, girl? Lord Jesus, yeah, that whole thing.
And because my memory of the movie, like my big part of the movie is like the dinner table, and she like is ready to stab him, and she does the, she hits him with this right here.
There you go.
So that was a classic part of the movie, and they brought that into the musical. Where like she calls him a sack.
You couldn't have the movie without that.
Yeah, you couldn't have. They didn't do that. That would just make the movie trash, like all outright. So she hit him with the magic and was like, "Yo, everything you do is gonna crumble," and it was wild, and it did too.
To you.
Yeah, so that was classic. I didn't remember much after that. I remember him being like broke down and everything,
and then finding all those letters and stuff like that, so he could get her sister to come back.
Yeah. So then she finds out that her dad was really a stepdad, which I think made it better because, man, getting raped by your getting raped by anybody is bad, but man, your biological father, that's like just really like,
I know that's
but she finds out that it was her stepdad and he didn't really own anything, and it was the mom, and so she gets the store and the house. I think in the movie it was just the house.
Yep, in the movie it's just the house.
But she gets like a whole business. Say what?
I said in the musical, the store is the house. That
right. So it's a store and there's a house above it, and so she's like, so she's like, she's good at that point.
Yeah.
And it was and so now like Mr. is all broke down. He's a drunk. His own son just don't want him in the juke joint no more, and he's all jacked up. He's messed up, and so boom. So then he's
great scene.
He passes out in the field, and the little male guy gives him the letter, and so then he sees the letter. This is his redemption point. I didn't remember the redemption point in the movie. But my wife did tell me, because I forgot the very end. I just must have, I don't know. So he did go to immigration to help get her family, who was in Africa, back to the States. So which was cool. So he ends up getting redeemed a little bit. He tried, everything was crumbling. His land was crap, was no good and all that. The part that disappointed me, the one part I think they missed on, and tell me if y'all agree with this. All right. So right here, the redemption between Suge and her dad, was it not a little weak? In the movie, it was like a big, like
it lacked luster. It was more symbolic to me. It truly lacked luster.
Yeah, I was waiting for that part. That was like one of my favorite parts of the movie. Was that was like, it was like, oh, okay, that was cool. That was a good emotional moment. This one was a little bit weak. She just kind of walks into the church, and again, the church ain't got nothing on it. Sterile, ain't got no pictures. Me and wife talked about it. They ain't got no white Jesus hanging up nowhere. Yeah, in real life back in them times, it's gonna be a little white Jesus hanging up somewhere.
Absolutely.
They ain't even got him hanging up. So I don't know. So I thought they missed on that one. On that one, they missed. I don't know. Now, my favorite, the one song I did like, I like a couple of them, but the real good, the one she sang right here, that song was good. I like that song. I'll listen to that. I'll play that in the truck. That's the only song from the movie that I would like play if I had the feeling to play. I don't know. What's the name of that song? Y'all know?
I think it's called "I'm Free."
Oh yeah. Yeah, she sang that. Like she got busy with that one. I was like, okay, this is a good one here. All right, feeling that. All right. I ain't cried nothing, I ain't get emotional about it, but
You had to put that in. I ain't cry, but
Okay.
that makes sure put a disclaimer. I ain't crying nothing,
because Mr. Chocolate don't cry no musical.
Nah, I don't. Y'all sing
God is trying to tell you
something. That they got hype with it. It started off slow, and then you got crunk at the end in the movie, and in the movie, this musical, it was like they just start singing.
In the movie, not the musical, people.
The musical. The musical.
In the movie, not the musical. Don't go there.
In the movie, they sang it, but in the musical, they did not.
Yeah, don't go there thinking you're gonna hear that. You ain't gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it in your
head. They definitely dropped the ball on that one. And then at the end, everybody gets to cry because the family comes, Mama, I'm African. Hey.
Oh, did they do that? Did they do the Mama?
Nah, that was in the movie. Mama, American.
Whatever they say. Yeah.
No, in the movie, isn't that what he did in the movie? He was like, Mama, I'm African, love me. And he hugs her, and then she's like crying.
He did not say that.
He did in the movie.
I don't believe.
Go back.
I can't. I have to see Royal's face. Royal, where you at? Let me see your face.
He did. He said, Mama.
Is that what happened? He said, Mama, I'm African, love me.
Not in the musical, no. And in the movie, he did say Mama.
But in the movie, he said, Mama, I boo boo da boo boo, whatever. And then it's okay.
He said, Mama, love me.
He said, Mama, but it was in another language. We said, Mama, I'm African, love me. And she like, no.
I am so mad at you right
now.
I don't know. Again, at the very, I don't know the very end.
Thank you. He did not say that. Thank you.
He did not say that.
Oh my!
Maybe he didn't say it. Maybe that's in my head.
Maybe. Come on.
My whole life in my head, that's what.
Come on.
My whole life in my head, that's what he was saying to her. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's what I heard.
Somebody can get Mr. Chocolate.
Please come get him.
Where Mrs. Chocolate? Mrs. Chocolate.
Mrs. Chocolate.
She was up here. She up here. She up here saying he ain't said.
Lord, we're gonna have to have a show where we talk to Mrs. Chocolate to see how she has done what she has done for so many years.
Every day.
You're gonna have to tell us.
Wait a damn minute.
Tell us what she got to drink, how many naps she got to take.
That is what? Wow. It's a little low.
Really? Let me tell you.
She's very happy. I'll have you know.
Let me tell you what I will never forget that you said. So we got on here, like episodes ago, talking about love languages. And you said, and I quote, my love language is to leave me alone. That literally, deserves Mrs. Chocolate to explain.
You took that out of context.
That's
totally out of context. Totally out of context. And out of nowhere. We're talking about the damn Color Purple.
I just remembered. That's like,
see, look. I done showed all those Color Purple clips, and now y'all trying to evil black man me.
Old stuff.
Y'all trying to evil black man me, make me Mister out this bitch. I'm nowhere close to being Mister. I'm trying to make me Mister. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it.
Oh my God, I can't.
Don't do it. I'm not a Color Purple character.
He is not Mister. He's not even Harpo.
I'm not even Harpo. At best, I'm the guy who Suge married at the end who didn't do nothing. He didn't say nothing. I don't know if he's bad yet or not because he didn't get a chance to show it. So
all I said is I would love to interview Mrs. Chocolate to figure out how she did it with you all these years. That's all.
We actually have an anniversary coming up.
Oh, when's your anniversary?
So yeah.
When is it?
It's Friday.
Oh, happy anniversary! How many years?
How many years? 15.
Oh,
15 years.
Look at that.
Yeah,
There is black love out there, people.
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
Yeah. We just stay the hell off the internet, and that's
Oh yeah.
A secret to success they don't know about. Let them know.
That's
And,
right.
and I know this is way off topic, but for any Pornhub users, Pornhub is shut down in the state of North Carolina. So you will not see Pornhub in North Carolina. So I'm so sorry that happened.
No, that's not entirely true. Now, not that I know, because I don't be on there, but
I'm gonna say, boy,
but I just stay on.
right
I just stay
into
on
that.
top of. I just stay on top of the law. You can go on there, but you have to go on and
subscribe.
Yeah, you gotta like subscribe.
Not a member. That's what
you gotta tell them all your government business. So
that's what I was about to say. So if you are a government employee or a state employee and you used to frequent Pornhub, you might want to reconsider. That's all I'm saying. That's my PSA for this here Wednesday night.
Or use a VPN.
How do we go from black love to Pornhub?
y'all try to make me a color purple character. And
Thank
so it went from there, you know.
So I just like to say happy anniversary to Mrs. Chocolate. Congratulations on 15. I hope y'all get another 15 plus 15 plus 15. So yes.
Absolutely.
So yeah, awesome. All right.
It's a great situation.
All right, Mr. Chocolate, Mr. Not Mr. and Mr. Not Harpo. So what's your takeaway from the Color Purple musical?
My takeaway is overall it was decent. Wasn't I don't think I was a demographic. It's a great movie for especially if you're into you're like a real good feminist and stuff. It's a good movie for that. You'll enjoy it, all the things, and if you like musicals, then you'll enjoy that too. If you like action movies and stuff like me and stuff blowing up, probably you might want to skip that one. But it's all good. Different movies for different people, right? It's all good.
Strokes for different folks. Absolutely. Yep. Oh, okay. What about Tay? You didn't see it yet.
No, so I had a different. Now I'm going to go see it now because I have to confirm everything I talked about. Now I'm like, well, wait a minute. I was taking notes in my head and stuff. Like, okay.
I'll tell you what site to go to. Now go to the movies and see it. Go to the movies and support.
I'm not messing with
I'm gonna tell you what site to
I'm not messing with him.
Go support Taraji and them so they can get paid.
Yes, I'm gonna go see it though. I had to see Beyonce first, and that was a dream. Okay, we're not here for her.
Beyonce got a movie?
Well, I mean, it's a movie about her concert. Like it's a
movie about the tour.
I don't want to see that. She can't act either. She can't act.
No, that's what we're not gonna do. Is Bash B? Okay, we're not doing that.
She part of the Beehive. Stop playing.
That movie where she was not good.
I'm just saying that you just haven't seen her. You clearly have not seen her in concert.
What movie was she acting good in? What movie was that?
Oh Lord!
We're not talking about movies. The movie was her world tour concert.
Oh,
entertainer in the movie.
What's that song? What's the song she has out now where she's yelling? What's that? It's terrible. The song that's on the radio now.
I don't know.
Don't mess with the Hive now. We don't need to get stung.
No, I don't want no problems.
Not how when she yelling. I mean, she kind of using her little
outside voice.
Growl. She's been using her growl more.
Why she got a good singing voice? Why she stop singing? What happened?
Oh Lord, that's another topic.
Interview Beyonce because I love all the music she puts out.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I just be asking questions. I'd be having questions. I don't know.
No, I don't. I just enjoy it. I'm not the artist.
Yeah, and again, I don't mean to insult anybody who loves Beyonce. Keep loving her and all of that. The acting will get better.
Someone said the song is called Home. I don't know what that means.
It must be
the Fantasia song, not the Beyonce song.
They don't sound like she's saying home. Okay. Well, say your spiel, Mr. Chocolate. Go ahead.
Okay, so hey man, y'all up here still and you hadn't hit the like button, please before you leave, hit the like button. It helps us out. We appreciate it so much. All right. And if you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go ahead and do that. We will greatly appreciate it very much. We're very appreciative this new year for all the support, all the future support. All right. And we will show you love every week. Please show it back and with this big ball of love. All right. Everybody got that?
We got it.
Love for the new year. All right. All right. So we'll see you guys next week. Being part of the experience, where the experience is always good. And we will see you next week. Peace.
Bye.